Well, hello folks, and welcome back to The Sims 4. We just got back from a fairly miserable date, but it was a good business meeting with the boss. We got to chat, know each other a little bit better than we generally do at work. And it looks like Hamilton and Elsa are gonna woohoo. Get their woohoo on after the date. Aw. Stinky old sis passed out. She had too much fun. Get your woohoo on, guys. I hope they're wearing protection. They didn't say they were trying for baby, thankfully. One of the mods I have enabled will allow Sims to woohoo on their own. They'll try for baby on their own with a much lower chance. They will propose on their own, get married on their own. It removes a lot of the limitations in how the Sims will interact with each other, so that they can make a lot of the same choices in how they interact with each other that you, the player, would make. Unfortunately, those are some fireworks going off back there. Unfortunately, it does not seem to make them more violent. Like if they're evil and mean. Hamilton, please get dressed. And I can only assume that that's a glitch, because it's not an option enabled on anything that I know of. I've double, triple, quadruple checked. And everything says they should be clothed. Dad, really? I should probably change the locks on my door. So that say only... I haven't even messed with the locks yet. Let's see. Lock door for everyone but butler, everyone, all pets, club. Have to be in the club to come back here. Lock for a specific sim. So if I lock it, that means... that means they can't come through. So I could add a list of sims to it. I might. Give everyone their own private bedrooms. I'd have to move the... well, I can't give her a private bedroom, because that is also the guest bedroom. With Hamilton's spare detective bed he got for joining the force. We can nap on the bench. Hamilton, why are you showering? Oh, you're cleaning the shower. I was gonna say, you don't ever get dirty. Come on. I gotta take care of my magic. This is a constant thing. I wish that as we leveled up, that our magical connection would last longer. We'd become a more powerful wizard with deeper mana reserves. Fortunately, that does not seem to happen. Could practice. I need to get my social on. I'm gonna get enough social interaction at work, honestly. Where's grab leftovers? I never have leftovers. Apparently they never get put back in the fridge. Someday my throat won't be a dry pit of sand and gravel. We've got work today coming up in 4 hours. You know what if we dance with Dad? Fine. Didn't want to dance with you anyways. Can be social. We don't really talk to Dad that much. Pretty much only talk to Dad when we're all having game night. Gonna compliment Dad's stylish and timeless outfit that never changes. And we'll get to know Dad a little bit. He wants to be famous, but it's just not really working out for him. We'll have him check his gig listings. So he can go for Void Bop. He needs fitness level 2. Handiness level 2. Guitar level 2. Charisma level 2. Vladislas Strahd III was a master carpenter. Strangely enough, he specialized in luxurious coffins. Vladislas, what a weird name, did most of his work at night and was constantly frustrated with trying to find supplies late at night. They need an energetic spokesperson to inspire lots of healthy customers to visit the store. It sounds like a job for you, Dad. You're totally not advertising for vampires. And Elsa has to go to work in an hour, but she is still exhausted. Thankfully, she doesn't have to work that long, so take a steamy shower. Get flirty. Even though she's always been the more aggressive one. Still naked from after the woohoo. I'm gonna remove the censors in the next video. Install a bunch of nude sims into the community. I added, I think, 50 sims to the community list, so there should be a lot of new characters, at least hopefully showing up randomly, which always makes things more interesting. Aww. So setting aside their differences for a little bit. The older they get, the more tolerant they become of each other. Achieve logic level 8. How long do we have until work? 2 hours? It's enough to get a little bit of logic. And we are almost there. Work for Hamilton starts in an hour. Oh, there goes Elsa. Squeezing through the door here. Thanks for letting me invite myself in. I am so glad you're home. Want to hang out? Who the hell is this? Cameron Phillips. Hamilton, how's your magic going? And say, if we have somebody barge in, I'd be more than willing to test out some of my powers. And she wants to insult us. Wonderful. Or maybe Hamilton was insulting her dance moves. Fran is a bit occupied. Go to work. Go to work. And away we go. We solved one case yesterday. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer than that, but I think we got lucky with suspects. So far, they haven't really swamped a location with people. I don't know if they will. They should. Maybe there'll be a mod for that I can look up. I did see if there were any additional mods that added things to the detective career, and unfortunately I could not find one. It broke my heart. No, don't go on patrol. What are you doing? You want to chat with Allie. Well, it's a good thought, but we need to get a case assignment or he's going to rip your ass for wasting time first thing in the morning. There's a lot of work to do, Hamilton. And even though you're feeling sociable for some reason, you need to kind of put your brown nosing to the side for a moment here. We want to give an apartment key to someone. No, we don't. Raya Nair. Probably the next officer to die. So start our case map, and we don't have any evidence. We need to go to a crime scene and interrogate some people. I mean, take their written statements. So what do we got to start with? We've got more stolen jewelry and possible vending machine theft. Broken window. A cursed statuette. Let's go to the crime scene, Hamilton. We need to get some clues here. What are we even dealing with? Who was robbed? Where was robbed? What was robbed? When was robbed? So, have we been here before? We have been here before. This place, yeah. There's a murder scene here, and this place is freaking filthy. Search for clues. Is that right? I thought that they were burn marks. Oh, wow. Evidence. This is kind of neat. Maybe this is the same crime that we're still working on. I don't know. There's a lot of houses in this game, right? I gotta tell myself that we were sent back here for a reason. No, I can't make it. I'm at work. I got stuff to do. I think there's been a murder. Holly Alto. This is your house, huh? A stuck-up snob who is not very fun to be around. Close and lock. Or add money to the vault. There's no money in it if there was. I've got to confiscate this. Asset forfeiture. Take her witness report. It's part of a crime, you see. Yeah, so what happened? You're saying you just bought this house. And do you think it's haunted as well? There's no graffiti this time. What are we dealing with? Is this a class 1 slime monster? What about you? Mizuki Hasegawa. Nope, there's nothing there. I had to make sure I didn't miss anything. Aha! What did you... Didn't really find anything. We could douse it with our magic. Well, I think that is pretty much everything. Something weird definitely happened. Don't really know what it was, but okay. Take more crime scene pictures. Well, I don't think I can. I'll check this once more for... No, not that one. Actually, you know what? I guess that is it. Back to the police station. I'm sure there's a burn mark somewhere that I missed. I think I just saw one out by the sidewalk where a whole bunch of people were standing. Wonderful. Maybe everyone that was spooked was outside there. And Holly's too damn famous to be spooked by a ghost. That's her house. She ain't gonna get chased out of it. Hamilton, what are you doing? Chatting. You know what? You do need to chat with your fellow coworkers, but travel to a crime scene again. Let us cross-reference the crime scene photo. We'll start adding clues to this board. We'll cross-reference as much as we possibly can. Which seems to be 4 pieces of evidence, so not really that much, unfortunately. What do you make of this, Mizuki? Fuck if I know, Hamilton. You always get the weird cases. I'm going back to writing traffic tickets. I didn't ask for these cases. Okay? I think I'm drawn to them because of my magical powers or something that no one will ever believe. Okay. Let's add our clues. That should be the last piece of evidence that we can cross-reference without having to travel to another crime scene, which I really don't want to do. So what do we got? The suspect is a young adult. Seems to be a youth crime problem in this town. Perhaps it's because there's no elementary school, so kids are basically forced to fend for themselves until they somehow get thrust into high school. They're wearing slacks, which I'm gonna guess is just regular pants. Whereas maybe blouse is just a regular t-shirt. Or slacks could be means they're not blue jeans. They're not khakis. They're wearing a jacket. Can you deduce a clue yet? With all that daydreaming you've got, you got plenty of logic. You can write stories and piece them together. The suspect is a male. Okay. I don't know if that's enough information to go on, really. I don't even have any traits. Young adult wearing pants, a jacket, and they're male. I don't think Hamilton's ready to make that call yet. He'd be striking too early. And it would not be good. Even if this investigation takes, another day, he guesses. So what the hell happened here? Erika Tanaka. What's your witness report? Come on, camera. She's playing chess, and we've got Ava Mahajan. I don't see any damages anywhere. Noelle Wolf. What is it? Ah, broken TV, a broken fridge. Someone shorted out a bunch of electronics in the house. Noelle didn't provide much, but maybe it'll fit into the case somewhere. Okay. We're going to take our own pictures and samples of evidence. I would have laughed if I'd have clicked on that and it would have had bills in there. Do you want to pay their bills? Do you want to be a good Samaritan? And the computer is broken. Okay. What about this burn mark here? I guess I can search for clues anywhere, so that's something I probably should have paid more attention to. I thought that these burn areas were what I was interacting with, but no. Shoe size? What are these? Hoof marks? I think we're just going to collect more evidence today. Well, Hamilton is uncovering... I'm just going to assume that this is Hamilton's, it's sorcery is what it is. He's sending out tendrils that report back to him where important information he's looking for might be. Do the other detectives have this ability? Hamilton doesn't know. But he doesn't really want to bring it up. They already think Hamilton's weird enough. So we need to cross-reference all this crap. Ernest Flex was adopted by Chafik household. Households will adopt people, and I think they'll adopt pets. Which is pretty neat. Speaking of pets, maybe we should finally get one for the Butters house. Get a dog and a cat or something like that. Hamilton will come home in a good mood, knowing that he's going to solve the case tomorrow. I think we're going to let the day end in an hour, instead of staying late. The suspect is materialistic. Is that right? Well, that helps out tremendously. They have a taste for fine art. Instruments, pictures, statues. They have red hair. Can we figure out anything else, Hamilton? That cop has such a creepy mustache. Moses Julian. We've got Rosa Diaz. Possibly a new officer. Oh, damn, one of our analyzers is broken. Terry Jeffords, the detective. Welcome to the building. Vanessa Jiang. I feel like we've seen her somewhere before. Still the same prisoners. These guys are lifers. This is what happens when you commit such a heinous crime in The Sims. They just lock you in here for life. Slide food under the door. They never have to pee or shower. They're forced to take specific traits like steel bladder and stuff. And they're just confined there for a generation or two. Hamilton has been promoted to senior detective. He will now make an additional $26 an hour for $78 per hour. We got one-way mirror window. Creepy. The attainder, whatever that is, $416, and new clothes. A senior detective. Are we going to look the part of the detective, finally? Is that day finally here for Hamilton? Gut and everything. He's kind of looking like a detective now. Oh, yeah. Why is everyone crying? Laurel has reached logic level 2. So good job, Hamilton. He's had the earpiece for a while now. Uses it to communicate with his team as he leads them to sweep through the area looking for the suspects. Or something. He's got to help coordinate the APB as it goes down. And what are you making? Pancakes? Looks like it. It's a good choice, if I do say so, if that's what it is. Yep. Hamilton has learned the recipe for blue confetti cake and chili. Hamilton, if you space out, someone is going to swoop in and eat those pancakes. Kind of getting tired of this guy, though. I don't know about him. Cameron Phillips. Ahoy, good neighbor. I'm really enjoying access to your place. He's staring at Mom's art on the walls right now. We had to keep the large painting, of course, of our old activity board. This guy, he's wearing a bowling shirt kind of like Dad's. He's got a gang logo on the back. And he followed Mom into the bathroom. Hamilton? Oh, we gotta get this guy out of here. Impishly pester, argue, trash another sim. How do I'm just gonna ask him to leave. You're gonna be nice for now and ask him to leave. You're no longer welcome here. You're incredibly rude. And you're overstaying your welcome. And then Hamilton finishes the last bite of his pancakes. I'm wondering if that guy was sent here to find our family. He's sent here to watch Dad. Why he'd be so obvious with the bowling shirt, I don't know. But it has been quite a long time. It's been several years at this point, at least. Laurel's dressed like a smooth criminal heading off to work. Yeah, we'll chat. I like it when the Sims do things on their own without me having to tell them to. It's usually one of my biggest complaints. Reached dancing level 2. One of my biggest complaints is that the Sims don't interact with things nearly enough. They spend too much time standing around just seeming to be daydreaming like Hamilton does all the time. We need to probably kiss our wife goodnight. We're going to be a good husband. And we're going to get to work probably on raising our logic to 8. We are so close. Solve 2 cases to get promoted, so we just need to work on our performance. Let her go to bed, Hamilton. You guys can chat later. See what I'm talking about? Or they just sat there? Request for feedback. Laurel needs to provide tough feedback to a coworker. How should she give it? Straight and honest. We don't have any room for flowery language here. Laurel approached her coworker and gave them very honest feedback. She also worked with her coworker to create a plan to correct the problem. Her boss praised Laurel for working well with her teammates. Medium performance gain. I kind of hate how she's good at just about everything she does without even trying. Criminal level 5. She got straight A's through school, never did her homework, never did any projects. Gets promoted all the way up through criminal chain, barely has to do anything. Willingly trolls the forums all day long. Dad, you wanna play? Oh, disconnected. I'm gonna guess it's disconnected because it's so far away. We do have a rather large living room. Play Sims Racing with Dad. Could bring Jade Rosa up. Holly Alto. Ah. Why would we bring her up? I doubt she wants to see us. She's probably like, did you solve it yet? Did you find out who did this? Who left ecto footprints all over my house? Burn marks? Who knows what those other things were that we took pictures of? Really just doing that to spend some time with Dad. He's getting old. In the right light, his hair almost looks gray or silver. Wonder how long until they become elders. 16 days. Still got a while. Hamilton's not gonna die anytime soon. And Dad is super angry from being a sore loser because Hamilton kicked his ass at a video game. And maybe he let it go already. Okay, Hamilton, you really need to level up your logic now. Powerhouse is looking for new members and found Edison Paulson and Mizuki Hasegawa. Upper Crusts took Ulrich Sadicki. I don't recognize any of these Sims. Definitely not any of the ones I added. In fact, speaking of that, as soon as I get level 8 logic, Hamilton's gonna go out on the town or something. We won't spend all night long for a little bit practicing our logic skill and being a homebody. There's a couple locations out there I want to go check out. Laurel earned a vacation day. And look, we're up to $12,000, so we should go shopping for some new stuff soon. Maybe a better fridge, a better stove. Add some more skill items to the house for Sims to use in their leisure. Get a better computer, maybe more computers. The money's coming in slowly. We're never going to be millionaires. And Hamilton's been telling jokes the whole time, apparently. Reached comedy level 3. He can now compose and perform several new short routines at the computer and microphones, respectively. Maybe someday Hamilton will be a stand-up comedian, too. A writer, a detective, a stand-up comedian, and a lover, of course. Aspiration completed. Glorious. Hamilton has mastered the art of rigorously examining ideas in a theoretical vacuum. Sometimes their ideas are applicable to reality. And we reached logic level 8. We can now collect crystal samples and analyze them, and we can also provide logical solutions to stressed out sims. However, we need a new aspiration. Oh, what can we choose? We have a lot now. We can get animal. We need to get pets. Athletic. I don't think so. Creative. Deviant. I'm not going to be a deviant. Where's the one for law and justice? For arresting a bunch of criminals. Serial romantic. A soulmate. So, if I chose soulmate, I would have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and I would already have went on 2 dates. Or I would probably need to go on 2 dates. I don't know if I can choose that one. It's kind of silly. Education. You could also become an overthinker. Soul search to completion. Practice thinking. Use imagination 5 times. This would be an easy way to farm some aspirations. Finish reading 5 books. Achieve a level 10 thinking skill. That's brutal. That's really brutal. Family. Super parent. I don't know if Hamilton's ready to be a parent. Successful lineage. Big happy family. Become an adult. Spend $1,000 on kid stuff. Vampire family. Maybe we'll give him a pet's aspiration. Have a pet in your household. Yeah. Friend of the animals. Hamilton will become a pet lover. As he deals with the seedy underbelly of the world, he finds more and more joy in spending time around pets. But we're going to buy a pet, or get a pet. I don't know if you buy them or how you get them. Next video. Because this one has gone on long enough. Freaking smooth criminal there. Stealing her way through the world without even having to really put in any effort. Sickening.